Hey, good evening, watchers and trekkers, of course. Welcome to another Star Trek film review tonight. Tonight we're watching Nemesis on 4K, of course. 4K. I really enjoyed this movie. I mean, I've enjoyed every Star Trek movie. And this one's really good. The finale was... Anyway, so we'll get into that right now. So, I get to the story. The Enterprise is diverted to Romulus, where Shinzen lives on the slave planet of... okay, let's get to the plot of Star Trek Nemesis. It's a 2002 American science fiction directed by Stuart Bard. It's the 10th film in the Star Trek franchise. In the film, which is set in the 24th century, the crew of the USS Enterprise E are forced to deal with threat to Federation of planets from a clone of Captain Picard named Shinzon, who has taken control of the Romulus Star Empire in a coup d'etat. We've got starring Patrick Stewart, James Franco, Spence Spinard, LeVar Burton, Michael Dorn, Tom Hardy, Gates McFadden, Marina Sirtis. Actually, I like Tom Hardy. I think he does a good job as the main villain. As Captain of Picard's clone. How come this is 21-year-old? This is a 21-year-old film like crazy. Ooh, dear. Budget of 60 million. It made 67.3. So it didn't do quite as well as the last movie. Yeah, ooh, blimey, 117 minutes. But you know what? It's a good. I enjoyed it. I still enjoy this movie. Okay, on Romulus, members of the Romulan Senate debate terms of peace and alliance from the Riemann rebel leader Shinzon. The Riemans are a slave race of the Roman Empire from the neighbouring planet Remus, used as miners and cannon fodder, while a fraction of the military supports Shinzon. The Praetor and Senate are opposed to alliance. After rejecting the motion, the Praetor and Senate are disintegrated by a device left in the room. Meanwhile, the crew of the US Starship Enterprise prepare to bid farewell to newly married officers William Riker and Deanna Troy. The android officer Data celebrates the couple with a rendition of Blue Skies at a reception. En route to cemetery, they discover an energy field on the planet Colorus 3 near the Romulan neutral zone. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, security officer Wolf, and Data land on the planet and discover the remnants of an android resembling Data named B4. The trio are attacked by the native population and leave the planet with B4, which they deduce to an earlier Song-type android. Enterprise is ordered a diplomatic mission to Romulus, where Shinzon has taken over the Empire and possesses a desire for peace with the Federation. On arrival, they learn Shinzon is a clone of Picard, secretly created by Romulus to plant a high-ranking spy in the Federation. The project was abandoned when Shinzon was still a child and he was left on Remus to die as a slave. After many years, Shinzon became leader of the Remans and constructed a heavy armed flagship, Shigsumsa. The Enterprise crew discovered that Shigsumsa, I can't pronounce that, Skip Matata, it produces a low-level deadly radiation, the same radiation used to wipe out the Romulan Senate. There are also unexpected attempts to communicate with the Enterprise computers, and Shinzon invades Troy's mind through the telepathy of Raymond's Viceroy. I'll just get to that part, because this is a film that I did enjoy. It's not perfect. It's a film that didn't get the best reviews when it came out. Even I watched it now and I think, you know, it's a good movie. It's got action. It's a bit darker than the last movie. And Tom Hardy plays the villain really well. I think he's good in this film. I do think he's underrated. So at the beginning of the film, you see the Senate, the Romulan Senate. So there's some kind of like, you know, thing about peace and stuff like that. And of course, some of the Romulans leave for a reason. Next minute, you see this device sprinkle this stuff in the air, and it's like kills all the people in the room. It's gas stuff, whatever it is. It's not gas. It's kind of like it just sprinkles out and it kills everyone. It's got the guy from Neighbours. Remember Jim on Neighbours? He pops up. He's like plays a Romulan in this. So anyway, later on, you see Troy and Riker get married, and then afterwards they find this like this. Anyway, so they end up going to this planet. Right? They end up finding Data's brother. Like it's this planet that, you know, it's like they end up. I like the part where they land on it in this vehicle. It's a cool looking vehicle, but then they start getting tapped by, you know, the people that live there. And yeah, a lot of good action in this film. It's got some good bit of humour. The only thing that kind of baffles me about it is when they find Data's B4 and he's still alive. And I think it was like, well, that doesn't quite. It doesn't work that way. When they're like scattered, he can't talk, or, you know, because he's not actually on. But and this is, for some reason, he's talking with a head, you know, while he's still like, he's not fully assembled, which I find it a little bit strange when you watch this film. Because it doesn't make sense when you watch anything. It doesn't make sense, does it? For some reason, he's alive still. Anyway, so later on in the film, they end up meeting a character called Shinzan. He's in this like big ship. It looks like a freaking predator. And yeah, it's cool the way when they end up going on this ship. And when you see him, Shinzan is like he's other characters. The Riemann. I don't know why I keep thinking Pinhead. Have I seen this guy? It looks like Pinhead because it's all dark and stuff, and he wears this like outfit and stuff. It looks a bit like Pinhead from Hellraiser. It's kind of scary actually, this, and it seems alright, but there's something not right with the guy. And then Dinosaur like scans him, and it turns out, yeah, and then he's kind of like it gives their blood to them, and it turns out he's Picard's clone. There's a reason for that, and that's because they want to replace Picard, to infiltrate Federation and destroy the Federation with this like device that can kill, and that's what his plan is. All that spoilers, of course, but you know it's a 2002 film, so yeah. It's weird because there's an image with him with no hair and what Picard looked like, but then in the original he's got hair on his head. It's like, so it's kind of like it kind of contradicts certain things. Some of it doesn't really make sense, but whatever. So I like the shipping in it, you know, especially the battles in this film are great. Anyway, so turns out the android. So you find out later on that the android, the B4, is actually what they set him up. It was planted by this Raymond so they can get information where the ships are in the Federation and stuff. Kind of like it's kind of like that kind of stuff. It's really sometimes a bit hard to explain certain things, but I'm not doing too bad at that. So, but yeah, then they find out that. So anyways, there's a lot of like talk and stuff like that, and between Picard and Shinzon about certain things, you know, trying to get a bit of trust there, but then there's not. It's something about the guy's off. Find that later on. So anyway, so they found out Data B4 is, we don't know until afterwards when Picard gets taken on the ship, and of course they transport B4 onto the ship, but then it turns out it's not actually B4. It's the I like the way they did that. I think that's quite clever. They somehow infiltrating by actually swapping places with B4. And of course, they escape Data and Picard by getting a ship, and then end up going back to the Enterprise. And Data shuts down B4, and he says that, you know, you're not going to beat. Of course, I think that plays for Picard season 3. I think because I know that Data comes back later on. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. A lot of action, really good, especially when they shoot all the Raymonds and stuff like that. They go, you know, they have to find out its way to escape, and he's got this like transport thing to give to Picard, but Picard's like, we're escaping both together. I'm not going to leave you behind, am I? That plays in later on in the film. So they escape and they're not bloody, but then Shinzon's ship is falling. You don't see them. The ship actually can shoot by its cloak too. It's a bit like the bird of prey from Star Trek 6, Star Trek 6, the Undiscovered Country. This kind of does that, but a bit more devastating. This ship's big, you know. It's got a bit more power than, I don't know. It's got more power. It's more. it's got like a cloaking device that can, like I say, can shoot while it's close, so it's got more of an advantage. Anyway, so they're getting attacked by the Shinzon's ship, and the Enterprise. Of course, the thing of the Enterprise cannot see this ship. It's shooting blind, so it's like shooting all over the place. It's not doing much damage either. And a bit frustrated for Picard though, because they're like, you know, we can't, because Shinzon is on his way to Earth to find locations where Federation ships are destroy and use the device, the radiation device on Earth to completely kill everyone. And the people on the Romulan side, they're like saying, this is way too much. This is not what we're asked for. We don't want to just kill. And then later on, they actually decide to team up with the Enterprise, which I like. I like it. I like the Romulan ships in this. It looks so cool looking. Massive, freaking cool looking ships in this film. So anyway, they end up getting the Romulans team up with these Romulan ships turn up, and they said, "You want an assistant?" You know, Picard's like, and first of all, they turn up, and Picard's like, "Oh crap! You know what now? You know, we're gonna get things can't get worse than this." I like the fact they got two Romulan ships and the Enterprise taking on this other ship. Of course, two of the Romulan ships get like damaged badly, so they have, and of course the Enterprise gets really badly damaged. The bridge, the screen gets knocked out. Some gets through into space, and then of course, and what Picard decides to do is just drive the ship right at their ship, and it kind of balances things out just a little bit, a bit reckless, but you know what? The only way you can do it, because you know this. So yeah, I like that scene when he drives the ship through the Enterprise through the thing. It's such a cool scene, actually. It is a cool scene. So anyway, he beams onto the he tries to use the self-destruct, but it's not working. And then he thinks, well, okay, I'll just beam across. And he ends up beaming across. And the problem is the transporter is like badly damaged. So ends up beaming across, and of course Data has a plan. So actually goes. So he goes across. He asks LaForge to go with him, and he ends up doing some kind of like crazy, like, you know, jumping one side to the ship to the next, jumping one ship to the next ship, and I do like that scene. It's a good scene. That scene was really good, actually. And that scene with so anyway, some of the Remus turn up on the Enterprise. There's like a battle on the Enterprise between the Remus and the Federation and the Starfleet officers. And Riker goes after one of them, kills him, and is like, I like the part where they go and get thrown about everywhere after when the Enterprise crashes into the ship. It's pretty. Because this thing starts to like, this gun thing starts to pop out. So what Finger decides to do, Shinzo, he thinks he want to destroy the Enterprise using the weapon itself. And of course the wings start to like spread out a little bit. It's like, oh shit, this thing's like a predator, you know. Picard's on the, so anyway, Picard has to go on the ship to destroy it, to kill it, you know, to stop Shinzo. And anyway, it's like a battle between Shinzo and Picard. Shinzo gets killed. Of course, he's back to, you know, he can't do anything. He has no weapon to destroy the, because he drops his phaser. And the next bit, Shinzo's like a battle between Shinzo and Picard, and Shinzo dies, gets stabbed. And of course, that thing was pretty creepy actually when he goes across and he does that. Ugh. Creeper. And it shows you how twisted he is. He can't change. Because like trying to change him, like saying, you could do better than this, you're a better guy. If you're me, you could do better. And of course he's not. Data even says that you're not. He's not the same person, you're not. So yeah, and Data turns up in the movie, and he turns up on the ship, transports Picard to the Enterprise, and ends up saving the day. He's destroying the ship with the phaser, which I like. I like that scene with Data, like, saves the day, and that's it. There's no way he's going to survive that. What is that? Yeah, I really enjoyed it. The action scenes were good, but then the part where the ship blows up, that spot was really good. But it's really sad to watch it. Actually, Data's dying and stuff like that. People talking about his singing and stuff. When they start talking about Data, Riker mentions about the first time he met Data was on the holiday when he was whistling his song. And yeah, it's a good scene. And then later on in the film, actually, I like the part where I think it's on about the Titan. Where I've heard that actually Titan is on, I'm not sure if it's the same ship, but Titan is on Picard Season 3, which is cool. Anyway, after that, Picard talks to B4 about Data and stuff like that. And I like the part where Picard stands up and he starts whistling, singing that song. And the thing is, after that, it's going to be all good, you know. It's going to be all good. So yeah. And this is great. I really enjoyed this film. I really did. You know, last part was good with the Enterprise is getting fixed and stuff like that, which is cool. And the music, fantastic. It ain't got the strongest theme tune in this compared to the other films, but you know, well, it's got some good songs, music, theme to the Star Trek theme, the Next Generation one. It's great. I really enjoyed it. The last part was good. Until they started doing like the Picard series, which I've met. Anyway, so really enjoyed it. What I didn't like about it, mainly was that kind of made no sense. You know, the special date is still alive and stuff. The B4 still talking and stuff when he's got his head off and stuff. That didn't make much sense. Nothing really disliked about it after that. Apart from that, that's about it. And that's the limit to what I disliked about it, really. But look at what I liked about it: returning cast, cracking effects, good action, actually a good story to add to about like some evil dude, clone of Picard wants to kill planet Earth or stuff like that. They have it in for planet Earth. I don't know why. The Borg and all that stuff, and these guys. So yeah, really good action scenes and good performance from all the cast. Tom Hardy does a really good job in this. He does a Patrick Stewart pretty well. It doesn't look exactly like him or not. I won't say, you know, but yeah. They do kind of explain that, but it doesn't really make sense because it's like a photo of Picard. It looks like Tom Hardy. So yeah. So anyway, some of the things that make sense. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Good action scenes, good performance, good music still, good visual effects, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Good action scenes. So yeah, not a boring movie at all. So the rating I'm going to give Star Trek Nemesis. It's a 4 out of 5. Really enjoyed it. And like I said, I've never disliked none of the films. I've always enjoyed them. I mean, that film was actually enjoyable. There's a lot to say about the movie, and it's like a long review, all 10 films. It's like a long. So yeah, 4 out of 5 for Star Trek Nemesis. Anyway, if you want to go off now for a bit, remember to subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Take care of yourself and enjoy my videos and hit that like button and make it so. Engage.